Part 2 of this series on the Akkedis Pass in the Richtersveld National Park covers the final section to the summit point as well as the southeastern descent. For those heading to the De Hoop campsite, this is the final pass you'll have to traverse before reaching your camp. In this video clip we also provide information on all the accommodation options within the national park. About 10 years ago, the historically disadvantaged people of the Richtersveld United reclaimed title to their traditional land and set it aside as conservancy to be forever conserved for research and tourism. It's the last refuge of the Nama people living what is known as the transhumance lifestyle, to migrate seasonally with their livestock from mountains to the river and so make sustainable use of the fragile succulent ecosystem. In recognition of this vanishing lifestyle and of the rare botanical diversity it helps protect, the Conservancy has been declared the core of a new World Heritage Site. The Richtersveld is a unique mountain desert wilderness of great beauty, tucked in the far northwestern corner of the Northern Cape in South Africa. Within this wilderness lies the incredible Richtersveld National Park. The summit of the pass is reached at the 3.5 kilometer point. This is a good spot to get out of your vehicle and enjoy the mountainscape ahead, behind and on both sides of you. Once you've reached the summit, you've conquered the toughest part of the pass, as the remaining 2.5 kilometers is an easy and gentle descent down the next plain, crossing 3 riverbeds in the process. There are 7 campsites in the park, of which 3 offer chalets. Only those at Sendlingsdrift are air-conditioned. There's also good camping available right next to the river. Potjiesprom is the second campsite after entering the park at Sendlingsdrift and is reached after only 20 minutes of driving along a fairly easy track. There's camping available near the river, and it's sandy with thick riverine forest between the site and the river, making it difficult to access the water. The De Hoop campsite is undoubtedly the most popular one. You drive a spectacular road to get to De Hoop, full of twists and steep mountain vistas, including the Swartpoort, Halfmens Pass and the Akkedis Pass. The camp is beautifully sited right next to the river, with grass patches underneath big acacia trees. The riverbed is quite wide here, with plenty of open areas, so it's easy to set up camp right next to the river. The Richtersberg campsite is further east along the river. This is also a special spot right on the water. There isn't as much grass as at De Hoop and not as much shade, but the river view is more commanding and there's much less wind during the afternoons, a critical factor in summer when sand and dust can ruin a quiet afternoon. Close to the Richtersberg campsites are the Tatasberg chalets, which are perched on boulders above the river with great views of the water and the mountains. They are accessed via the Richtersberg campsite road. The tented chalets are comfortably equipped with 2 beds, ensuite bathroom, separate kitchen with fridge, and each has its own deck on which to eat meals. There's no air conditioning in the chalets, and the camp is exposed all day to the sun. The river is about a 10-minute walk away. Further south at Kokerboomkloof there are chalets as well as camping. This remote spot is up in the mountains, away from the river. The camp is murderously hot in summer, but exquisite in winter. The Khona Korip chalets are located deep in the mountains, and visitors are required to bring their own drinking water. The accommodation is similar to that at Tatasberg, with a permanent camp manager who looks after the comfortable and well-equipped chalets. The pass officially ends at the next fork at the 6 kilometer point at an altitude of exactly 500 meters above sea level. At this fork you have options. The left-hand route will take you to the De Hoop campsite, whereas the right-hand fork provides access to sites further south like Richtersberg, Tatasberg, Kokerboomkloof and Khona Korip.